Is Tyson Fury serious about going for the knockout against Deontay Wilder? That is the question that I have. Tyson Fury vows to KO Deontay Wilder in 2 rounds. So what has Tyson Fury been saying? This is what he was talking about at the press conference, because I've heard Tyson Fury talking about going for the knockout, and I actually haven't been taking this seriously because that is a dangerous move for Tyson Fury. So let's see what Tyson Fury actually said. These are the words of Tyson Fury. Yeah. That's why I've employed Kronk Trainer, who specializes in sitting down on the right hand. Look at all the Kronk fighters, Vladimir Klitschko even. They look for the big right hand. I'm looking for the big right hand to nail Wilder. Good night. I'm looking for the knockout. If I wasn't, I would have kept Ben Davison. I'm sick of points decisions. I've had plenty, but I'm looking to knock him out. I'm not looking for a herky jerky. I'm looking to meet him dead in the center of the ring. Let's have a slugfest. Best man stands. Loser goes down. I've got 20 knockouts and 29 wins. He was rocked 2 or 3 times in the first fight, but I never had the gas to finish him. I want to meet him mano a mano. I won't run. You won't have to look for me. You're going down in 2 rounds. He's getting knocked out in 2 rounds. Laugh about it now, but when you're on your back looking up at me. If I'm stupid enough to get hit by that stupid right hand, then I deserve to be knocked out. He knows he's not messing with a quitter. To beat Tyson Fury, you have to nail him to the canvas, and if he can't to do that, I'll eat him up. The consensus is that either he knocks me out or I'll win on the points. Usually when people have that opinion, it goes the other way around. So those are the words of Tyson Fury. So is Tyson Fury really going for this knockout? Because we've seen Tyson Fury say things one day and the next day saying something else. So it seems like I'm not sure whether to believe Tyson Fury or not. Because Tyson Fury is a smart man. Is he seriously going to come to look for a knockout against Deontay Wilder? Because one thing that's leading me to believe that he might not look for this defensive herky-jerky style, as he said himself, is that he actually sacked Ben Davison. And the new trainer that Tyson Fury is actually taking on, Tyson Fury seems to be really taking this knockout seriously, in my opinion. Tyson Fury looking for the knockout against Deontay Wilder. Let's just put it this way. In my opinion, I feel like the way Tyson Fury wins the Deontay Wilder fight is fighting the way he fought in the first fight and not getting knocked down. Because in the first fight, if Deontay Wilder didn't manage to nail Tyson Fury to the canvas twice, if Tyson Fury was able to stay on his feet for the majority of the fight, Tyson Fury would have actually won on the scorecards if he didn't get dropped in that fight. He would have actually won on the scorecards if he weren't dropped twice. So why would Tyson Fury change anything? Change his style? That'll cause him to sit in the pocket a lot longer, to sit down on his punches, because I'm very sure in a shootout with Deontay Wilder's velocity on his right hand, if Deontay Wilder throws a right hand and Tyson Fury throws a right hand, I'm very sure Deontay Wilder lands the right hand first on Tyson Fury, and especially with the scar tissue that Tyson Fury's probably still got from that cut he got before, he can't afford to be sitting in the pocket too long, allowing Deontay Wilder to land shots, to be landing certain shots on him. And I just feel like it's a recipe for disaster for Tyson Fury. And in my opinion, if he employs this style, he's talking about knocking Wilder out in 2 rounds. He might be the one that's knocked out in 2 rounds if he decides to go along with this strategy. Because why on earth would you sit in the pocket with someone who shoots their shots quicker than you do? He's got more power than you do. Because the velocity, I've seen Tyson Fury for a punch, the velocity on his right hand and his shots is nowhere near as quick as Deontay Wilder. By the time Tyson Fury's already set himself up, give it a few, even if it takes a few rounds, if Tyson Fury fight this way, Deontay Wilder's going to read this guy, calculate what he's doing, how long he's sitting in the pocket for. Before you know it, he's going to land the right hand. And if he lands the right hand on Tyson Fury, believe me, it's good night. Because I don't think the referee that's probably going to ref this fight. It's not Jack Reese that gives people opportunities like Jack Reese gave Tony Harrison opportunities against Charlo when he got dropped how many times. This referee, especially with the scar tissue that could open up against Deontay Wilder. Like, imagine a case where he's sitting in the pocket too long, Deontay Wilder's landing jabs on Tyson Fury's scar tissue, and all of a sudden the cuts open back up somehow, and then now Tyson Fury's become a sitting duck for the right hand, all because he didn't employ his normal defensive herky-jerky style, as Eddie Hearn likes to call it, to just go for his 12 rounds, because Tyson Fury could win on the scorecards for 12-round decision, in my opinion. Because in all the stuff Tyson Fury's talking about saying, I can't win in America. He said that it's clear I won't get a decision in America. What is he talking about? What is Tyson Fury talking about? He won't get a decision in America. If he stayed on his feet in the first fight, he would have won on the scorecards. So it wouldn't have been a robbery. The thing is with in the first fight is that people were so, I think in my opinion, people were so influenced by the coverage, by the commentators, especially on BT. There's some rounds that nothing even happened in the round, and BT commentators were saying, "Oh, that's a Fury round." Like, what are these people watching? Some of the rounds basically they both threw jabs at each other. Those rounds, they got some of those rounds. They're gonna give some of those rounds because Deontay Wilder's the champ and he's the homeboy fighter. They're gonna give Deontay Wilder the benefit of the doubt for those close rounds. So all Tyson Fury in that first fight had to do was stay on his feet, and he would have won the fight. So why won't Tyson Fury focus on avoiding? Why can't he train to focus on avoiding the right hand? Why is he talking about going for the knockout, where you're going to sit in the pocket longer and increase the chances of you getting clipped by the big right hand? Has Tyson Fury seen what happened to Ortiz? Has he seen what happened to Dominic Brazil, where you're stationary 6'9" target? You stand in front of Deontay Wilder. Has he seen what happened to Dominic Brazil? Will Tyson Fury be Dominic Brazil'd by Deontay Wilder? Because all this knockout talk, like, have you ever seen Tyson Fury have a one-punch knockout on anyone? Have you ever seen that? One-punch knockout. So he wants to sit down on his right hand. Like, who has he done that with before? Who has he knocked out with one shot? Sat down on his punch and knocked them out with one shot? Because he's talking about Klitschko. Tyson Fury is not known for having devastating power. Klitschko's nickname was Dr. Steelhammer. What has Tyson Fury done to suggest that he's got that dynamite in his right hand to knock out Deontay Wilder with one clean shot? Because I just don't see the sense in the strategy. Tyson Fury should focus on his defensive maneuvering, and if the knockout presents itself, then it presents itself. All this talk about going for the knockout, I think, is if Tyson Fury employs this style about going for knockout, he's getting knocked out. Simple as that. But at the same time, can we believe Tyson Fury? Is he playing mind games with Deontay Wilder in the hope that Deontay Wilder is going to come into the fight feeling complacent, as if that Tyson Fury is falling into Deontay Wilder's plans, and then all of a sudden Tyson Fury is employing something completely different and catches Deontay Wilder unawares? Is he playing mind games again? Because Tyson Fury has a reputation for playing mind games. Absolute mind games. Because just like AJ was talking about going for the knockout on Andy Ruiz, AJ turned up at the fight and was doing something completely different with Andy Ruiz. So will Tyson Fury do the same thing, talking about going for the knockout, then not really going for the knockout? Because I think Tyson Fury can win this fight, but he needs to do what he did in the first fight and just be much more sharper than he was in the first fight. But Tyson Fury in this, like, obviously in the press conference, he looks like he put on a bit of weight, just a bit bigger. Don't know how he's going to be on the February 22nd itself, but we just have to wait and see what happens with this one. Tyson Fury vows to KO Deontay Wilder in 2 rounds. I think Tyson Fury knows he's not going to KO Deontay Wilder in 2 rounds. I don't know if it's mind games or whether he's really taking this as a strategy, because changing his coach, he said he's changing his coach because he wants to go for the knockout and doesn't want to go for the herky-jerky style. Even if Tyson Fury has Ben Davison or doesn't have Ben Davison, that doesn't mean he's not going to be able to employ the herky-jerky defensive maneuvering style. Maybe he just wants to add the knockout sitting down on his punches strategy alongside his normal defensive strategy together to potentially get Deontay Wilder out of there, at the same time being able to outmaneuver Deontay Wilder to a potential 12 rounds decision if it does go to that. But yeah, Tyson Fury vowing to knock out Deontay Wilder. Drop your comments in the comment section below. What do you think about Deontay Wilder? About Tyson Fury vowing to KO Deontay Wilder? Do you think this is a reasonable strategy for Tyson Fury to employ? Do you think Tyson Fury will win the fight? Do you think he'll win by knockout, 12-round decision, or will Deontay Wilder do what he normally does and dominate Brazil Tyson Fury? Like, subscribe, drop your comments in the comment section below. Again, share this video. Cool.